I'm going to show you exactly how to use this spreadsheet. And what the spreadsheet does is for balloon artists or event decorators, whoever wants to use this calculator can use it, and they can now know what you should charge. And it'll give you the price right here if you fill out everything in green only. That's all you have to fill out, everything in green. And of course, the drop down right here, and everything in green, 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 green. And these are green. So that's all you have to fill out on this spreadsheet. And this is optional, the customer info. So let's walk through it real fast. Okay, so right here, you're just going to put the name. This is completely optional. Right here is just a drop down of what the event is: wedding, baby shower, adult birthday party, kids birthday party, corporate, holiday, seasonal, repast, grab and go, other. We're just going to put kids birthday party for now. This is the date. And right here I have everything in the color light green is yours to fill out in order to get what you I meant to put in order to get what price you should charge. The darker gray should be updated, but not as much. So the darker gray you can update, but usually those have to only be updated once. Okay. So let's just go through this. Here is where you can put the client's inspirational picture that they gave you. I do mock-ups, but hey, for this, I was like, you know what? Realistically, the client's going to give me a picture, an inspirational picture to put. They're going to be like, so how much does something like this cost? And that's where I'm going to walk you through the whole process. But remember, it's about being accurate, figuring out your pricing, and then you'll get faster at this spreadsheet as time goes on. I'm sure you'll have your own little method. You maybe change it around. Who knows what you're going to do? Or you just keep it as is and it may be helpful for you. Here's what I would do. First of all, I would put in a mock-up cost because first of all, you're going to have, even if you don't do a mock-up, it takes time in your brain to figure out what colors you're going to use, where you're going to put it, what the setup is. So this mock-up cost, number one, you're going to charge for your time for your mock-up cost. So if it's $20 an hour, that's how much you're going to put here. So, for example, if it takes you 2 hours or 3 hours to do a mock-up and you want to get paid $10 an hour, you put down $30 for here. Just estimate based on what the inspirational picture looks like, how you can read, even if you're not doing a mock-up. Again, you're rearranging things in your head. You're creating a concept for somebody. That takes time. That takes energy, okay? So you're going to charge for that. Just no matter, just starting off, you are going to charge for that. So let's say for something like this, it's going to take me, let's just say $20 for a mock-up. Because for me, a mock-up is fast. I can get it done and figure out, okay, these colors, that's what she wants. She wants marquee letters here, and I'm going to put a balloon setup here. So it's not going to take me long to do a mock-up, but at least I'm taking my energy and putting into a setup for this. Okay, so that's $20 right there. Marketing costs. This is how much I paid to get this customer. So if I found them on Facebook Marketplace, I'm not going to put anything because I believe Facebook Marketplace is free. The last I checked, it was free. So I'm not going to put anything right here. But if I did run Facebook ads, I will put that here and it would calculate everything for me. My labor, ordering, prep, setup, and breakdown. Now, this is a big category. Basically, I put everything in a lump sum. Like for me, what I want to get paid for this entire setup. Okay. So for this amount, you're going to put 1 because there's only 1 of me, right? There's not 2 of me. For helpers, it depends on how many helpers I have. Say it takes 2 helpers. I'll put the amount for 2. Oops. Why did I put 3? I'll put 2. Okay. And then for wage, you're going to calculate how much you're going to be paid per hour based on your skills. I want to be paid, I would say a good price would be between $25 to $30 an hour. The way I figure that out is I don't know, just based on experience, based on trade skills, normally are for $40, maybe $50 an hour. But I don't have a certificate for balloon decor or anything like that. So my wage, I think it's a fair wage for me to be at between $20 to $25 an hour, or maybe more, depending on my skills. So you have to do what's best for you. If you want to get paid $30 an hour, that's perfectly fine. That's up to you. And then this is what you're going to put for your hours. How many hours do you believe that this setup's going to take you? Realistically, look at the photo. How long would this take you? And even if you're not doing a mock-up, in your head, say you're saying you're going to put 5-foot marquee letters, depending on if you're just going to rent the marquee letters or do them yourself. For me, something like this, I am going to estimate, envisioning myself doing the balloons at home and then bringing them to the location. I would say, and a garland, a big garland on the right, covering the balloon. We're just going to give myself some grace. I would say 6 hours. That includes going to the venue or wherever I need to go, setting it up. And it also includes going home, going back to the venue or wherever I need to go, to the house or wherever, and then taking apart the balloons, popping them, breaking down, putting the marquee letters back in my car, everything. This also estimates about how many helpers you need. So if I needed 2 additional people to help me and I need to pay them at the wage of $15 an hour, I would say let's just say $15 an hour, and say they were only going to work the day of to help me set up, I would say they would work 3 hours each, right? And so this is what it's going to cost me for 2 additional helpers, whether it be my cousins or whoever would help me, whether you guys want to pay for somebody to help you, whatever. This is just going to help you estimate about how much your labor, your ordering, your prep, your setup, your breakdown, about how much this will cost total. And the total cost is hidden in this formula somewhere because it'd be really messy to have the total right here. It's hidden, so don't worry about showing it or trying to put the total right here because you'll mess up the formula. And this is already done, but we'll go over it right now. 4 is the cost of balloons, which is Coral Tough Text. So how I figured this out, when you see the spreadsheet, you'll see it like this. It'll be blank, okay? So hold on, okay, I'll just do this first. We'll search like pink, right? And so here we have baby pink. Let's see what color it matches most. We have here we have the Coral Tough Text, right? So this color matches that. So I would say estimate that's a size 11 balloons, and I would estimate 100 pieces would do just fine because that looks about less than 100 in this setup right here. So yes, that's all I would need for this for 11 inches. You would do quantity 1, and it costs $11.86 on balloonsonline.com. Then we have your Cameo Tough Text. Hope I'm saying all this right. Cameo Tough Text. This color, the second color right here, the pink, the lighter pink. This is a size 11 inch, and we have 100 pieces at 2 quantity, and that would be fine. But actually, yeah, it's about 200, less than that, 200 pieces. But we can do 1 for 100 pieces, just for the sake of this video. Now, the smaller balloons, also, we need the smaller balloons. Okay, so that would be in the size malted tough text I put, and we put 50 pieces, and it looks like a lot. So we did a quantity of 3 just in case. We put 150 pieces, so just in case. And then the Coral Tough Text, we need it in 50 pieces. So let me do that. And let's do quantity of 2. And we need also Cameo in 50 pieces. And we need that. I'd say let's just do one of those. And the malted, oh yeah, so we don't need a big size of the malted because it doesn't have a big size right here. And then we need the marquee light. And this, I'll show you my database, but I put it for $55 for one. That's just an estimate. You charge whatever you want, and I'll show you how to change it in the database, but that's just what I put. But basically, this is gas and travel time. I put my gas here is $2.98 about. I don't know if that changes for you, but for now, this gray box will stay the same for $2.98. And here I put my car's MPG, which is 23 miles per gallon. I have a small car, so it's gas efficient. So I would say it's about 23 miles per gallon on the freeway, so it gets good gas mileage. And my total miles would be going to the place to go to travel to drop off these balloons, coming back home to relax while they have their venue, and then going back, which is another 10 miles, and then coming back home to finish after the party. So total, I would say 35 miles. To give grace, I would honestly say it's 40 miles of travel time. And there it is. And this is a cost if you need to rent a truck. You can put that here, say it's $200. You can put that in this box, but I'm not going to rent a truck because the balloons will fit in my car. I'll just put them in my trunk and on the back seat, and it should fit. And I'll do some at the venue. And then the taxes, I put $8.75, and it is, I believe, $8.25 or $8.15 where I'm at, but I put a little bit higher because of insurance. And you can calculate that yourself. You can add in your insurance additional just so you can have a little bit of padding for your insurance, okay? And then this is if you want to charge balloons per foot. I have a lot of options here, $10, $12, all the way up to $125 per foot. And this is optional. You don't have to do this because I'm going to show you a little trick, but I put $15 per foot and I put 10 feet. So if you wanted to tell the client, hey, I charge per foot, this is about 10 feet of balloons, you would put that here, and it's about $150 for your total cost for per foot. But guess what? You don't have to charge per foot. You can just charge per labor, which is this check box here. So if you wanted to charge per foot, you just check that and look what cost it gives you. This is what it says. What you should charge is $296. This would be your profit, $80. This would be your profit. That's not a lot if you want to just charge per foot. It's all calculated here. Your materials, you would have to pay for your materials. Yeah, if you were going to charge balloons per foot at $15 per foot, $10 for this setup, you're in all the materials used and all of that, you're looking at a profit of $80. That's not a lot of money. Yes, that's not a lot. That's just the formula you would use if you were to charge per foot. That's why people say when you charge per foot, it should be a little bit higher. So it should be what, $35? Say, let's say what it says now. Look at that. Look, if it was $35 you were charging per foot at 10 feet, say, you would be profiting $280 after all of your expenses, paying your helpers, all of that. Because this formula takes away, calculates everything. Okay, just keep that in mind. I made it calculate everything. I made it calculate minus the mock-up cost, your marketing cost, all of that, your gas, travel. So just trust the formula that it's going to do what it does, and that all you have to do is manipulate the green boxes, okay, and some of the dark gray boxes. But yes, this is how much you would tell the customer, hey, I charge $35 a foot. This is about 10 feet. And you would put them at $514, knowing you profit $280. And you are going to be getting your fair wage at 6 hours for $30. And also you'll be paying for expenses. Oh, also you can charge for labor. Say you didn't want to charge per foot. You're like, you know what? I'm not charging for foot, I'm going to charge for labor. This is what you would profit, $200. And you would charge for $427 if you charge for labor. And that is because this would be less because you're paying for helpers. Remember that. You're paying two people at $15 an hour, and they're coming in for 3 hours, and you're paying them $90. Now, if you didn't have helpers, say you didn't have any, you just put this at 0, and you would charge your customer $329, and your profit would be $200. Okay? Because your customer basically is paying for the helpers. Your profit is not going to increase. The only thing that would cause it to increase is if you increase your wage right here in your hours, because your helpers are pretty much integrated into this, what you should charge, okay? Because they have to pay for people to help you. You shouldn't profit off of, your helpers is basically what I'm saying. You shouldn't have to profit off of that. It would dramatically decrease the price right here for your customer if you did not hire additional helpers, and you can just get it done at one person for taking you 6 hours, and you can charge them $329 and you will profit $200. Okay? I hope this makes sense. Can't wait to start my business and use a spreadsheet. If you're finding this on Etsy, I hope this makes sense. And then just let me know if you have any questions on the Etsy app, or you can just message me directly on my email. But yes, that's it. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. Oh, also, this page right here is where all the data is coming in. So just keep in mind that this is mostly tough text. The sizes 5-inch, 11-inch, and 17-inch. They're mostly all tough text. And then I have a few Amazon balloon kits on here, the pricing. And I also have my own pricing, my arch backdrop, my pedestals, and I have my own pricing here. Now, this is different because, look, this is my pricing that I would like to charge the customer for the rental fee, okay? You can change this to whatever price you want. So this is my rental pieces. I'm most likely going to delete this so you won't see this on your spreadsheet. And this is the balloons per foot. You can add to this, or you can change it. Actually, the way I coded it, you can't really add to it, but you can change these numbers to whatever you want. So if you want to change this to $5 or whatever, you can change it to $5. But just keep these F203 to F213. Just keep that within that range, okay? And this up here is just helpful materials to buy or make. This is just things that you probably need as a balloon artist or an event decorator, and I totaled it up. So over time, you can't really integrate these things into a spreadsheet because it doesn't deduct right away. It may cost you over time, or you may make profit over time where these things are worth it. So in the long run, you'll see, for example, all of these things that I want to buy cost I have bought or do want to buy cost $177. So we have to take a look at throughout the year, have I made over $177 to justify the cost of these? And if I have, then totally these things are worth it for your business, for your balloon business. So make sure that when you add to this list that these things are going to be worth it in the long run, and that you can rent them out, which is going to be on this section right here in green. This is what I put for my rentals. You can put those things right here for your rentals, and you can charge whatever you want, and those things will be added to your profit right here. So you can charge the customer, even though you already paid for it one time. You can charge them over and over again, whatever you want, and you can still make a healthy profit for your business. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, just let me know and I can clarify things for you in the comment section. But yes, I am excited about this balloon pricing spreadsheet. I have not seen this done by anyone and I wanted to do it. Appreciate if you just give me some feedback on this or just let me know if you like it. Don't leave a girl hanging. Don't be quiet about it. Let me know, just like you guys let every other creator know, hey, that I like that or I don't like that. That's not a good idea. That let a girl know how I did. Just don't be shy. Don't be like, oh, don't be hater. Don't be a hater. You not have no hater over here. Let me know how you like this spreadsheet. Will it work for your business or what would you change? Or what would you like me to add to the spreadsheet? Do you want me to add different retailers where you order from so that we can get the correct price right here? Just let me know. I can do that and have a blessed day. Have a great day. Bye for now.